Adam Pietrocarlo and Alfred Pugh. Rachuta on the draw for the Orange in the home whites. He gets the better of Andrew Tyre, and the first possession of the day belongs to Syracuse.
If you're a Syracuse fan, that's what you...
The shot clock, sweeping from the top and getting it to Leo, the impressive freshman. Jitterbucks to the alley. Patient first set for the Orange. Bang, bang, inside. Owen Hiltz puts it away.
A little tweak in the offensive set, Joe. Alex Simmons has played attack in the first 4 games in 2023. Now he's a midfielder. Cole Kirst, 40 and white at the attack. And you see the vision of Simmons. He gets that Carolina defense ball watching. Once the double flushes, he finds the automatic double sevens.
He's expected to play today, but may be limited. Working from the top at Schwarz. Matten back behind the cage. Caden Cole now checking in on him. Clary up top against McGovern. Shot clock's at 30. McGovern rolls back into the double, gets flattened there on the outside, bounces right back up. Great look, cross crease, inside, score! On the put-away, Henry Schertzinger.
What a pass by Logan McGovern. You're getting deeper into the shot clock, but the KG vet, a 3-year starter at Bryant, grad transfer, knows. Rely on your skill, rely on your vision, and look at the pass. Have to be able to control those ground balls.
Griffin Cook on the go against Roselle, spins it back behind. Defender hung up here. Kirst tried to get it back to Joey Spallina. Cole Kirst working feverishly there against 3 defenders. Ball down, it comes up in Carolina blue. Roselle driving back. Look out there, he's ball hawked all the way by Sam Alexo, the long stick midfielder for Syracuse.
I like his motor. Roselle, 34 in Carolina blue. Transfer from Marist. Watch him in the middle of the field, he's relentless.
Matten will serve it up top. In this 1-1 game, Hiltz for Syracuse. It's Henry Schertzinger on the board so far for North Carolina. Both teams that have been very, very pleased with their defense and their net minding in the early going this season. Welford gets the alley and fires to score. Just trickling through for Harry Welford.
There's some production right now for the Carolina Tar Heels. 5 goals for an entire game against Ohio State. Good aggressive defense. You see the double team. You see 3 blue shirts. Gives Wolford this opportunity. He's a big boy. Grad transfer from Bucknell, and that's one that Mark, if you watch him over the course of the first 4 games, he's made that. He likes to play the body game as well. He's a big boy, 7 in Carolina blue.
His height gives him some versatility. You can play him in a couple of different spots. Here he comes attacking from the X. Matten gets topside and scores! All the while being lassoed around the neck with a flag down.
There it is. I mentioned the physical attributes of James Matten. He was held on that play. It doesn't matter. The goal is good. The penalty is wiped. This is a freshman with a serious nose for the cage. That is a topside dodge that will not be.
Resetting with Cole Kirst. Shot clock's at 30. Hiltz, who had the opening strike, on a look-away pass inside, that's deflected. Good defensive positioning there for Ty English. Follow-up score! It's Kirst.
Joe, watch this goal. Everyone in the building, including Colin Krieg, when Kirst scoops up this ground ball, everyone thinks he's going low. You see the hustle by Griffin Cook. This allows this possession to live. The 5th-year senior captain knows to sell out. Kirst gets that ground ball. Everyone thinks he's going low. You saw Colin Krieg at hyperspeed for the Orange and the Young Guns.
11 for their first 14. Make it 12. Spallina from down under with the extra man tally. 3-3 in Central New York.
You want a
Two
young gun?
tradition-rich squads.
We talk about the resurgence of the Orange and the youngsters. The nation's top recruit, the double deuce, Joey Spallina ties it up for the Orange. Bresci, super aggressive, high energy. You got to go for the stick. That's an easy call. And then the push on Simmons. When you feel that back pressure as an offensive player, you're going to get the push. Your man down. It's the same player, so it's a minute and a half against a team that's hitting at 78% in the extra man.
Jackson Birtwistle offering for Hiltz. Leo and around the horn. Thompson, long drive score from way downtown. The Orange have the advantage with Simmons striking.
40% is considered good. 78% is off the charts, and that's what this extra man unit has been clipping at heading into today, and now they're 2 for 2. It's because of the sure sticks of these low save.
Double figures in saves in 3 of 4 games for Will Mark so far. There he's bested down low. A speed dodge from DeMarco hits pay dirt.
DeMarco's turning the corner. A freshman season where he had to get acclimated to ACC play. Gets his 5th goal of the game, the Philly product. Learned under the great Joey Sankey, one of the all-time leading point scorers in program history. In 15 in blue, what he does there, he uses that scout for a defensive coordinator like Dave Petramala. They're a little bit unpredictable, less tendencies.
Johnny Schwartz works in. Shares this one. Whoa! A bomb from Lance Tillman to the top corner. North Carolina shooting straight.
This is an absolute hammer. You know, we talked about the low-to-low releases from Alex Simmons and Joey Spallina. Here, Lance Tillman has that stick low, but you look at Will Mark. Will Mark is
4 for 4 in a win over Holy Cross on extra man earlier this season. Thompson gets set to reload. Finn Thompson with Hiltz inside. Bang! On the finish, it's Birtwistle.
Oh yeah, then there's Jackson Birtwistle, Joe. He's only the leading scorer from the midfield. And only Joey Spallina has hit the back of the net more this season. And he is a natural.
McGovern with points in 36 of his 38 games in his career entering play today. Gallagher finds McGovern. He'll rocket one upstairs from a severe angle.
It's all about his hands. Number 1 in Carolina blue, Logan McGovern. You'll see him shoot that same shot, lefty or righty. He's about as two-handed as they come. And there's no way he should be able to sneak that in.
Tar Heel goal of the day. In this back and forth affair, 6-5 Heels. Schwartz feeds it inside. A sprawling mark there on Goldsmith.
That was a tremendous pass by Johnny Schwartz, finding that backside diagonal pass.
Snapshot upstairs. Goldsmith with another BB.
Look at the shot too, Joe.
We were 5-4 North Carolina after 1. Inside there, point blank stuff. Goldsmith rejected by Mark. 60 seconds now, down to 55 on the shot clock. Tillman on the go. Picked up by Nick Kakemo, former Ivy Leaguer at Yale. Schwartz feeds. Schertzinger fires and scores! Henry Schertzinger.
This team can shoot, can flat out rip it. You look at the precision, the velocity, The heat, it's coming from a slew of players. We've seen Logan McGovern. We've seen Lance Tillman. Henry Schwertzinger, welcome to the party. That's high heat on Will Mark. The heels are rolling.
Defense of Leif Hagerup. Cook spins back. Hiltz swinging on around. 37 seconds on the shot clock. Spallina. Pass to the interior. Behind the back. Pretty! From down under. A highlight reel goal.
This is sick. Griffin Cook. Lance Tillman tried the BTB. You're losing your angle. It's the right shot. If you're a kid in the backyard, practice it. Make yourself a threat when there's no angle through creativity. The creativity there. They got some shooters. The outside shooters at Carolina right now. Schertzinger and Zinser, McGovern and Tillman. Stretch shooters that are giving Mark problems.
Bang! Inside, it's Goldsmith with North Carolina's first extra man marker of the day.
When you have shooters on the outside, every defense is on red alert. They're going to press out. Well, where's the opening? It's down low. They're concerned about those stretch shooters because we extra man here.
Johnny the midfielder, Tyler the long stick midfielder, 43 on D. Just over 2 minutes to go in quarter two. Orange get things balanced up on defense. Goldsmith, goal line extended. Choosing McGovern. He's got Clary hung up. Will Mark gets out there to swing the goalie stick, and McGovern makes him pay.
I never like this, Joe. I just don't see the benefit of a goalie contesting an attackman who has a defender on him. Okay, he's hung up, but at this point, stay in the cage because you have the help there. You have to communicate through that. You have to tell Landon Clare. They called it Bird Stadium.
First regular season showdown in many, many years, since '83, and it went the Terps' way. For Syracuse, it's the first of 5 TV games this season. Glad to have you with us on ACC Network in the final minute of the opening half. Stay with us. We're going to be doing some relaxing with Kark and the outstanding Logan McGovern soon. Tar Heels want the last possession of the half. There's about a 4-second differential. Welford racing in against Rice. Off the split dodge, bounce shot, score! A fabulous finish from DeMarco.
That's a backbreaker. If you're Syracuse, you want to go to the half, into the locker room, holding them on this possession. But the high school wrestler wins the leverage in the contact game. That's twice now we've seen Anthony DeMarco dodge as they're shooting smarts, right? Because they're very unpredictable in terms of their release points, the way that they're approaching a goalie who's been red hot heading into.
With Matt Wright. Max Rosa there to defend for the Orange. Work it quickly. McGovern shares it for a Welford drive. He scores! Harry Welford continues the hot hand for North Carolina.
Not sure if Will Mark was screened here. Kakemo flushes out to contest the shot by Welford. You see 28 in white. Does Will Mark get a clean look at this? Looks like he does, to be quite honest. That's one that, and right now offensively, we talked about how do they generate offense? Owning one-on-one matchups, or moving the ball so quickly that you get the defense at a poor approach and you could dodge off of a poor approach. It's bang, 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 let the defense flush out, but if you're holding the ball here, you gotta win a one-on-one matchup.
Burt Whistle hesitates, exchanges for Hiltz, floated inside, Roa!
Top 100 recruit, Luke Roa. showing you the left hand. He's a righty, big-time outside shooter, but he shows you some versatility. And the other thing that Syracuse can do to generate offense is force the crease a little bit, because
sharp angle bid that's off the skirt of the goal, backed up on the end line.
Here's a matchup. Egan 22 in blue, Spallina 22 in white.
Sharp angle, Kirst rips it home. Back-to-back goals for the Orange.
Cole Kirst is saying, all right, Carolina, you've been hitting corners, hitting pipes all afternoon. It's my turn. They moved him to attack and switched Alex Simmons to midfield for this very reason. Cole Kirst is a body dodger, a lot like James Madden at North Carolina. Get into the body, and he's just using his shoulder there. And when you're that strong, 20, you see the strength of 40 in white.
Leo showing some speed from the midfield, stepping in, snapshot, score! On the run, Gary Gate has the crowd cheering along with him. The Orange get another strike from out.
Goal is good. Goal is good. We have a dead ball foul. Blue 38, illegal body check to the head. 1 minute full time.
It's full time to the head. The extra attention on any illegal body checks to the head is going to cost him full time served. But you saw Alex Simmons there. The ability to take that extra step and not worry about his body. A lot of guys, when they initially
On the perimeter there by Andrew Geppert. Look at inside, touch passing, beautiful ball movement, score! Spallina!
don't go man down against this young team. This is the promise. This is the future if you're a Syracuse fan. It's the ball movement. When they have an extra man, Owen Hiltz is at the top of the crease thinking maybe he's a shooter. He catches that ball, one-times it to the wing of Finn Thompson, who goes BTB like it's his job. And then
8 left, you hear the defensive communication. Signal calling coming from field level. As Lance Tillman brings it back in. Tillman turns and fires, he scores! Lance Tillman says, follow me.
it's the feet. I mentioned his breakout party was at Hofstra in 2021. Quarterfinal matchup against Rutgers. You saw elusive foot speed and a vision to hit pay dirt. That's the answer. Defense, but today their shooting has been off the charts.
McGovern over the top. Move it quickly. Gallagher fires. That was interrupted in front. McGovern somehow out of the pack. He scores! But did he step in? Yes, it's a good goal. McGovern with a magical ground ball.
5'7", probably $165. We featured him at halftime, Joe. Don't question his heart. Runs after this ground ball, knows he's gonna get double teamed, he's gonna be whacked, and the awareness to scoop and roll at the same time. And then to see, and they can feed and pass through the contact, and you're gonna see that through the years in Spallina's game. Had over 500 points in high school, more assists than goals. You're seeing him as a goal scorer now.
Schwartz fires and scores! Johnny Schwartz. 3 goals in a row for North Carolina.
Johnny Schwartz, one of the twins, gets it from another twin. Henry Schertzinger. Just the onslaught continues with time and room shooting. And when they turn on the tape, a lot of people think, oh, the harder I grip it, the stronger it's going to be, the harder I'll shoot. If your stick is loose and your hands are soft, you'll get the right mechanics.
Beautiful passing play on the setup for Finn Thompson. The extra man converts, they had to have it there.
The book's gonna be out on Cuse. Don't go man down against Syracuse. It's a clinic and ball movement. Precision passing. And Owen Hiltz, to me, he's one of the most underrated passers in the country, Joe, and I'll tell you why. He knows where the ball is going. Prior to in settled situations, 6-on-6, I think they've been super strong.
Spallina knifing in against Egan. Trades him off. Now Spallina against the short stick. That's Marr, the All-American. Spallina on the dive. He scores.
The comparison to the great Ryan Powell that you made with Dave Metzbauer. It's to play the leverage game. Eat it and be creative around goal line extended. It's the faith.
McGovern playing it up top for Antonio DeMarco. Orange defense will press out. Shot clock's at 18. Matten on a rollback question mark move. That's deflected away.
You're asking me when to attack. I think that's a perfect time, like 18, 15, and then if you shoot, you have the backup, right? So you have two opportunities to attack.
Tillman on the run, bounce shot, he scores! A huge insurance marker for Lance Tillman.
Milked it under 10, Joe. And the takeaway for this offense with Logan McGovern and Lance Tillman, the two-handedness we saw in the third quarter. He went on Kakemo right.
On 6 with Thompson. North Carolina next game. Denver coming to Chapel Hill on Saturday at Dorrance Field. Syracuse next up. Next Sunday, Duke comes to town at JMA Wireless Dome. Coming next for you on ACC Network. Men's basketball coming as Hiltz rips it upstairs. Syracuse and Pittsburgh to come once we are through.
So Joe, in the first half I mentioned, if you're not beating your guys one-on-one, force feed the crease to these guys who catch anything and could shoot right off the catch. And that's what Owen.
The Heels playing keep away. Matten avoids the double. Using those long strides, he lobs to McGovern. Going to the cooker here. DeMarco fires and scores! The exclamation point.
Patience is rewarded. The vision of Logan McGovern. He thought he might have a shot, but Antonio DeMarco. It's been a coming out party for 50.
Joel Gaudette, Malcolm Huckabee warming up. Pitt has won 7 of its last 8 overall on the hardwood. Matten getting away from the defender there. Caden Cole as it's sent to the cage. A little icing on the cake for the Tar Heels.
This is McGovern. And I mentioned earlier, Joe, what impressed me about this Carolina offense and their attack, how two-handed they are. He's a lefty.
From a pretty sharp angle.
He's a lefty. Logan McGovern is a lefty.
The flag down. As the buzzer sounds. 60 minutes in the books. North Carolina, a 19-13 victor.
They played inspired for a coach who lost his father yesterday. And they delivered for that man. They played with a ton of heart, energy, and a relentless approach on offense with sharp shooting that I have not seen on tape at all from them this season. They were lights out, and they have that man right there, Joe, Colin Krieg.
Very much so. The thought process was to score early and often, maybe shake the confidence of Will Mark. North Carolina did just that.